Hi guys, and welcome back to my Ultimate Zodiac Showdown series. We have looked at the water trine signs, the earth trine signs so far in this series, and if you haven't seen those videos yet, then please look at the playlist to that series. It's going to be in the description box below. But now we're moving on to the fire trine signs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Leo versus Sagittarius. I am going to be discussing the core differences between these two signs, followed by looking at the compatibility whenever they are in a relationship. So looking at love, looking at sex, and looking at anger. What I want you guys to do is to comment down below the key differences that you happen to notice between these signs, and also feel free to share any experiences that you've had with either of them as well. Leo and Sagittarius are both fire signs. It's the fire signs that seem to exuberate the most amount of energy out of all the other signs, because it's the element of fire that represents energy itself. It is Aries that begins the zodiac cycle, whilst it's Leo that begins the astrological ages cycle. For those of you who do not know what the astrological ages are, I've made a 3-part series to that. I made that a long time ago. Though still, the thing with energy is that it can't be created, nor can it be destroyed. It simply just shifts from one form to the next, moving from one cycle onto the next cycle. And that's why the zodiac is a wheel or a circle. Essentially, it has no beginning and it has no end. But it is the individual who determines where the circle begins. Much like the ancients decided to begin the zodiac with Aries. And they also worshipped the sun, the very planetary body that rules Leo. Let's just say here that perspective is a very powerful thing, just like the fire signs are very powerful in their energy. But yes, it is our ancestors who decided to associate fire with being the beginning of it all, who viewed fire as the creator. Therefore, the fire signs are associated with creativity. It's the fire signs that manifest themselves in creative and unique ways. So they're very warm and they're outgoing, they're dramatic, they're spontaneous, and they possess a tremendous zest for life. For the fire signs, life is a sea of possibilities. They understand that as long as there are opportunities to explore, then all the more doors to open and to walk through. The fire signs are here to create the life that they want. There's no doubt about it. And so they represent the energy and the enthusiasm that comes with it. And because of this, the fire signs are the inspirations. They don't want to just live life, they want to live a joyous life. They don't just want to survive in this life, they want to thrive in this life. So they can be larger than life types of people, very active people who prefer to act on impulse due to their lively and courageous spirits. There's certainly no waiting around to make a decision with these fire signs, because if they intuitively feel it, then they will act on it. Here we have a protective yet playful lion who can be found roaming the safari or the savannah, whilst we have this adventurous centaur who is found, well, just roaming. In fact, no other sign comes close to a Sagittarius's eye for adventure. Now, the centaur is a mythical creature that we read about in storybooks, whilst the lion is a creature that we can actually go to physically see in nature. And whilst the animal side of Sagittarius' symbol strives towards humane development, it's evident that there is this underlying lying bestial energy that always exists. And it's this part of them that shows us that they can never be pinned down. So sure, hunters can go off and hunt down a lion, but hunt down a centaur? Good luck with that, because you're going to be shooting through a piece of paper. Or you're just going to have to imagine it in your mind. Though, quick side note though, seriously, no to hunting. 0 no to hunting. Ugh. Therefore, there is a much more majestic feel to Sagittarius, who is not so concerned as to what other people think of them. And whilst Leo's desire is to be admired by the crowds through how they create themselves and what they create, Sagittarius just kind of is admired by the crowds for inspiring them with their wisdom, with their knowledge, and with a good joke. But still, both are very much liked by many. All of the fire signs, I think, are really liked by many because of how fun and enthusiastic they can be. Furthermore, it's Sagittarius that's more intellectual in comparison to Leo, because Sagittarius is a lot more open-minded in comparison to the Leos. See, Leos can be quite stubborn because they are fixed fire. However, because Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign, they can be a little bit scattered in how they spread their enthusiasm across the world. Yet with Leo, they sort of know what they are enthusiastic about, and so they stick to that. And this is the difference between having the mutable versus fixed fire energy. So with this, I would definitely say that Leos are much more passionate as well in comparison to Sagittarius. And because of their passionate nature, I would say that Leo is more in touch with their emotions. They're more sensual and more romantic, while Sagittarius likes to observe the emotions and sort of sit back and just stroke their beard and think, what is the meaning of the emotion? What is the meaning? I would say with this that Sagittarius is more similar to the air signs in that regard, whilst Leo is more similar to the water signs. It's really the Sagittarius who will almost go their whole lives trying to seek their meaning. So yes, you'll notice as a Sagittarius will aim their bow at this country, to that book, to this outdoor event or activity, or to that religion, but it's the Leo that will be working towards pouncing on their prey with such determination and willpower. Alright, so now with all of that out of the way, now let's look at Leo and Sagittarius whenever they are in a relationship. So looking at love, looking at sex, and looking at anger. So I'm out dancing and I love to dance, okay? I love to dance. I'll just go on my own sometimes, you know, just go on a night, dance the night away. But yeah, I was out with my friends on this occasion, and I was just dancing really passionately, as I do, and I danced right into her. Don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. Dancing into others, it's very normal. I do it quite a lot, but this was just like a boom. I mean, I twirled right into her. I was expecting her to be a little bit mad, but she wasn't. She just laughed and then she proceeded to dance with me. So we've now been dating for over a year now, and with every day comes a new adventure. She's forever teaching me about new ideologies that she learns. She's updating me about these events that are happening around the world. She just loves to share what she learns with me, and I appreciate that because it helps me grow. Though sometimes she does like to take spontaneous trips away and she won't even give me a word of warning. I've just kind of had to learn that she needs her space to roam around and to be free, as she likes to put it. I'm learning really just to not take it so personally, because at first it did really hurt me and I kind of did see it as very personal, but after just talking about it with her a little bit, I've realized that it's something that she needs. It's something that makes her happy, so I want to make her happy. Though still trying to plan something with her can prove to be a little bit difficult, so we have had to reach a compromise with that one. The compromising for us is that I acknowledge her free time, but she also takes the time to plan trips with me as well. I accept that she doesn't want to be tied down, but she also has to accept that I need to be loved and I need to be stroked, okay? We are both very generous towards one another though. That's definitely something that I admire about our relationship. And I do like how she does bring back these souvenirs from her trip that she does take. You should see the amount of magnets that we have on our fridge. Got ones from Thailand, Vietnam, Australia, India, Brazil. Though I will say, when it does come to how we dress, she's definitely, like, sometimes she'll not even wash her hair for days. I'm definitely the one who cares a little bit more when it comes to these things. So sometimes I have to lightly guide her and get her to take it a little bit more seriously. I can get angry a lot more easily than her. She even has this habit of starting things but then not following through with them, which can really frustrate me. Like I said, planning is just so difficult with her, and it's annoying because she does have this amazing vision and she tells me about all of these wonderful ideas that she wants to achieve, all these goals, but she doesn't stick to them. She'd much rather start something, but then she'll see something else that she enjoys and then just scratch the first thing. I've learned to be more patient and to help her with this. Yes, I can be very playful and she can be playful as well, but I have my crunch time, okay? My crunch time to get serious. When this happens, I'm very direct with her. I have to be direct. She might not like this so much, and when she does get angry, she does prefer to avoid the situation, or she'll try to debate with me over it and then find little loopholes to get out of it. But I see right through her, and I stand my ground. She needs to realize that I do it because I love her. Yes, she's definitely a lot of fun. She's very exciting in the bedroom, and I'm amazed about how many positions she can come up with. I have to tell her straight, look, I'm a queen. I'm a queen. I need to be treated like a queen. And no, she's not very romantic, and she does prefer to get stuck right into it. But, you know, I prefer to be pampered. I want to be romantic. I want that magnetism of attention. And in order to get it, I go really rough. That certainly grabs her attention. Yeah, everything is a show with her. It's very dramatic and expressive, and she's very romantic. She wants to lavish me with gifts and make me feel special. And she is really warm, and she's generous, and she does like to live life to the fullest, just like me. But to be honest, I don't really care much about the romance. I admire the laughter that a relationship brings because I enjoy the play. I enjoy just having fun and being silly together. It's the adventure that it brings for me, if anything. I do enjoy that she can be fun and playful, but I also like that she can be serious as well. Because I do think that she takes the relationship very seriously. I don't take myself very seriously. And there's a big difference there. There's a huge difference. At the beginning, I must say, I did find it slightly difficult to commit. She was a lot more forward and open about her expression towards me and how she wanted me. But for me, it took a little bit more time because I don't want to force it. I'd say I'm very idealistic when it comes to relationships, you see. I do admire how optimistic and lively she is, and if we ever are in a situation when things do get a little bit rocky, a little bit rough, we do support one another and we help bring each other up again rather than dwelling. I can't stand it whenever I'm in a relationship with someone and they just dwell and dwell and dwell. I once dated this Cancer girl once, and oh my gosh, all she would do is sulk, and I can't stand that. She does know that I can get quite restless, but she understands that whenever I do come home to her after my spontaneous trips away, that I can come back to her with many stories to tell her, which I think she enjoys. Both of us many times have stayed up all night just telling stories. For me, it's about variety, and for her, it's about loyalty. So once we were able to communicate this to one another, we realized that we could join the two. Oh yes, she can definitely be far too bossy for her own good. I just have to laugh though when she tries to enforce the law or the ground rules on me. I just let her go on with it because I know that there is a positive reason for why she's doing it in the first place. And yes, she can be very dramatic in how she expresses her anger. But again, I just sit there and I just think to myself, like, great acting, honey. You're such a great actress. And I do notice how she likes to test my love sometimes as well. You know, when I go on my trips, she'll call me, like, oh, who you with? I do admire that she follows her heart and she doesn't let other people get in the way in that. And I admire her bravery very much. Within the bedroom, she can be very demanding, yes. And I've definitely learned to not bring up past lovers with her. And I will say there's been quite a few past lovers on my part. But again, I do enjoy her passion and the drama that she brings to the bedroom. When she does tell me about her biggest desires, oh my god, I love it. She does show me a lot of attention as well, but I know it's more for her own enjoyment. Which is okay, because I'm there for my enjoyment as well, so... I must say though, I like how she's willing to try new things with me, and it's very easy to get her aroused. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on the Leo versus Sagittarius. Thank you kindly to my current subscribers for subscribing, thank you so much for watching, and furthermore, if you would like to see more videos from me, then click the subscribe button, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!